Hello, welcome to Brunch with Cassy.
And John.
This is
This,
our monthly video series.
yes, this is our new thing that we came up with to kind of change it up a bit, give you guys a little bit more of a peek into our real lives, as it were.
And since it's not going to be as much before content these days, since we're pre recording a lot, this is like our monthly catch up.
Yes. So today we're kind of going to talk about a little bit of our history and a little bit of the past month of us recording together and collaborating on this awesome podcast. And we're also going to have a little comedy show of Cassy opening champagne. So that's going to be entertaining for us.
Yeah,
Take
I
it
don't even know.
away.
I'm going to get the fucking wrapper off. So we can even get past that step. We'll be lucky.
I'm just waiting for you to like scream when it pops.
I'll only scream when it pops if I end up punching myself. This
I
is
decided I decided to pre-make my mimosa so that I would not have any kind of catastrophe on the air.
I wanted to do a celebratory, our first brunch, and wrapping up our first month of recording champagne pop.
Which
Yeah,
is
no,
understandable, but I also know myself and know that it would not have been pretty.
I know that it's gonna suck, and I'm sorry in advance. You're gonna watch me struggle hard.
And in honor of our first brunch, I wore my brunch hat, which is a shout out to Beyonce, because I woke up like this. Although technically, I woke up like this.
Before I pop a champagne, I have a visitor.
Is it a kitty?
It is. His name is Pumpkin. Everyone, this is Pumpkin. Say hi.
Hi, Pumpkin.
He decided to come say hi and visit, like a naughty boy that he is. Are you naughty? Yes. Goodbye.
This is Harley. He always sleeps right behind me. Say hi.
Are
Well,
you ready?
let's do it. Party.
Oh, it's slipping out.
That wasn't nearly as messy as I thought it was going to be. Oh, come on. You got to take a ceremonial first swig. Swig, 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 swig. Woo! Brunch.
Got barefoot Moscato Spumante champagne.
Oh shit! Mine's in the fridge. It's a rosé brut that my husband brought home from work with him.
And I also have a shot of pineapple rum.
I threw a shot of triple sec in there, figuring orange liqueur, orange juice,
Well, I'm
tops.
also going to be using pineapple orange juice.
Ah, fancy schmancy.
Throw a shot in there.
Be careful, it tends to bubble when you add that. I forgot about that when I did mine and it bubbled a little over. Or make a mess. Again, why I chose to do it off camera.
And there's a mimosa for you.
That's a very large mimosa.
Go big or go home here at Brunch in my house. I should have bought a wine stopper.
They actually make champagne stoppers. They're really cool.
I'm going to be right back, and I'm going to put this back in the fridge with a wine stopper. So, John, why don't you tell them some embarrassing stories while I get up for 2 minutes?
Oh my god, I have so many. All right, so let's think about this. Cassie and I, when we were in our early 20s, we used to go to this club called Jenks Club. Those of you who grew up in Point Pleasant know what Jenks Club is. And we used to go to what was called Free for All Fridays, which just meant you didn't pay cover and there was cheap ass drinks. We used to go see this band called Go Go Gadget. We would get shit face obliterated. And yeah, so we ended up becoming friends with these guys and following them across like the country. Not really. We just went to Atlantic City, which was pretty damn far. But we went to AC one night, and on the way home, Cassie was the DD, and I was bombed, like shit canned. So it was probably like what 4 a.m. at this point. The sun was coming up.
And we were on the exit to get the fuck off the parkway.
And Cassie got pulled over, and she opened the window. The cop was like, I smelled tons of alcohol in here, and I was passed out in the passenger seat. And I woke up from my passed out, and I was like, it's me. And the cop gave Cassie a half-assed sobriety test and basically gave us a warning because we were being responsible.
To be fair, I didn't really drink a lot that night, so.
No, you were like, you had stopped drinking early, so.
And Billy was passed out in the back seat, so.
We were
both passed guess out. What? Another visitor.
Is it Pumpkin now?
No, it's Cookie this time. Pumpkin before, Cookie now. This is the fuzzy
right.
one. Hello, my little teddy bear Cookie. You're a star. Did you know that? Handsome. Can you believe these two are not even a year old yet? You're so big, I remember when you fit in the palm of my hand, you little shit.
It doesn't surprise me because I've seen all your cats. You have some big cats.
What are you doing? Being weird. Are you happy? Are you dead? Did you die? Are you alright, kid? You just want attention. He just wants attention 100% of the time. Right?
That's how Harley is too. That's why he's laying behind me. He wants me to turn around and pet him, but he's also going to give me attitude if I turn around and pet him because he's a weirdo.
That's me. I want attention, but I'm also going to give you an attitude.
All right, Cassie. Cheers to our first brunch.
Cheers to brunch number 1. And cheers to clink. Cheers to wrapping up our first month of recording.
Yep. Ooh, that is good. That is fresh.
Cookie, don't you dare. Sorry, y'all. Trying to get on.
These are the outtakes you normally don't hear.
Oh, he's laying down. Good boy. Yeah, these are the outtakes that you don't hear if you listen to us on Spotify or rate us on Apple Podcasts because, duh.
Because it's important.
Give us a thumbs up and subscribe here on the YouTube as well. I'm hoping it's going to be youtube.com/grapesanddates, but we'll see.
We'll find out. It might be a domain that's already taken.
So if not, it'll be Grapes and Dates Pod. You'll see if you're watching this.
We will keep you posted.
This is a delicious mimosa.
Same.
The pineapple, really.
Oh, yeah, I love pineapple, but I just didn't have anything else but a regular old Tropicana.
I buy those little, like, cans. Who makes those little cans? Like the cans of pineapple.
Isn't it Dole?
Yes. I buy the Dole, like, I don't buy the plain, but half the time I can't find the plain pineapple ones. It's usually pineapple orange or pineapple orange banana. Banana. Has anyone else seen that muffins video?
From like 2004?
Yeah, really. I think it was like 2005, literally.
Let me look it up.
Dear vegetables.
Fuck you.
Wheatgrass, feet grass. Fuck you.
Shit, my phone's gonna die.
In this lighting, it looks like I'm drinking Mountain Dew.
13 years ago.
Hi, I'm very old.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hi, I'm prehistoric. Put me in the nursing home.
I almost said something really bad, and I'm not gonna say it. Not gonna say it.
Is it my real name?
No, it would have required this and potentially a lawyer.
About my old co-host.
No.
Oh.
Wait, but maybe.
Okay.
So
He needs to go to a different kind of home.
one thing we're going to talk about today is how this podcast kind of reignited our friendship.
Yes. And also, this is not coming out on an audio version. This is just video content only, by the way. So.
I didn't even know that. I thought it was going to come out audio too.
Maybe.
So Cassie and I were friends, as we've told you, since 7th grade. Hashtag our friendship is legal.
Hashtag our French, never mind. I was about to say something that was going to require the shade fan and a lawyer.
Anyway, and we've been friends, basically, we haven't really been off friends. We just kind of, as you get older, we kind of grew apart a little bit. Never any dislike or dislove or whatever. I always loved Cassie and all that, but we grew apart because you do that as you get older. If you're an adult, you know that. If you're a child, stop listening.
If you're a child, this content's not for you.
So recently we did a memorial for our good friend Billy, who passed away, 5 years? 6 years?
6.
6 years ago.
14.
So we did a memorial for him, and it got us talking again. And then she was going to kind of pause the content because of artistic differences with her former co-host. And I just wasn't going to let that happen.
Actually, I think really what started us talking again was the podcast. Because you and Brandon would like pop into our live. Oh, shit. He consented.
Who, Brandon?
Yeah.
Yeah, he consented.
Yeah, you and Brandon used to like watch our live streams and shit, so.
Yeah, and we listened to the podcast because Cassie, almost said it, has always been one of my good friends, and I want nothing but the best for her. So I would obviously listen and show my support. Rated it on Apple Podcast because I'm that kind of person. And,
so you were one of the few ratings we had.
Yes. So
y'all should change that.
I kind of would pop in and be like, you guys are doing awesome, blah, blah, blah. And then all this happened with artistic differences, and she texted me and she was like, I'm going to just put it on pause. And I was like, absolutely not, because this is something I know that you've wanted for a long time. So I decided that I was going to just put myself out here and bare my soul, because I have no shame.
I have no soul to bear. I lost it in a poker game in like 8th grade.
And so here we are, month in, loving it, enjoying ourselves, really having a fun collaboration and bouncing ideas off each other constantly.
Yes, which is good. I think we kind of like sort of came to this brunch thing. It was kind of like, ooh, that's an idea.
Yeah, like a monthly just wrap up. We're gonna kind of play it in the future is we're gonna possibly have like friends on it. Just wrap up all our topics of the month.
Kind of like going to brunch with your friends, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone can just bitch and moan. I'm gonna do some bitching and moaning on this podcast, or on this brunch rather.
I might. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Oh, I have some bitching and moaning to do, so.
And so we're so far loving it. I mean, I'm having a blast. I think it's really fun. It's a lot different than I expected it to be. But I'm having fun. I am kind of talking about things that, I didn't normally get to talk about with anybody. So it's a lot of fun to kind of put it all out there and enjoy yourself, because that's what life is about.
There's a lot of podcast back end that people don't really notice until they're in it.
Yeah, like every episode we have, I have at least 2 pages of notes that I refer to on the back end, just because I don't want to sit here and be like, blah, blah, blah. word vomit that
I'm
doesn't make
also
sense.
saying like a lot less because I don't have to pull for content. So it's easier for me to edit now. It does present different challenges because usually my co-host was in the same room and we're in different states. So we've had some technical things to work around.
We're in the same time zone.
Yes, we are at least in the same time zone because I know the girls in Wine and Crime, who I kind of got the name based loosely on. I ran it by them. But I know one of them lives in South Africa. So
I want to go to South Africa so bad.
So way different time zones. That would be like us trying to do an episode with Korea. He lives in South Korea. He's 13 hours ahead.
South Korea is the good Korea.
Yes.
Stance.
He lives in the good Korea.
Hard stance on that.
Hard stance that communism's bad.
Which is another new thing that we have started doing is we take hard stances now.
Oh, I thought you were going to say communism, and I was like, perhaps?
No, I don't believe the hype that Democrats are communists.
No, me neither. I agree. I am not a communist. I, in fact, very much dislike communism, in fact.
Same.
Hard stance, communism's bad.
Yes, it is. Don't at me. Yeah, so friends since 7th grade, man. We have been through some shit.
We've been through it.
We've been through good times, bad times.
Mediocre times.
Yeah, times where we wanted to beat the shit out of each other, times where we've picked each other up off the ground and
literally
each other off. Yeah, literally a few times, perhaps.
Perhaps you actually picked my ass up off the ground.
I have literally been in a drunken fist fight at Cassie's house, and more than once, actually.
One of them was with your own boyfriend.
Yes, he was just my boyfriend at the time. One of them was with my still best friend, Michelle, who we're going to talk to at a later date, which is another reason, which is main reason I don't drink whiskey anymore. It makes me mean.
I don't drink vodka anymore because it makes me want to vomit after all the times we drank so much vodka.
Svedka.
The amount of Svedka I have drank in my life in my early 20s, I should own stock in Svedka.
Do you remember when we would do blowjob shots? Those were so good. I was obsessed with those for a hot minute.
I can't do shots anymore. They make me sick.
I can do shots of like good tequila if it's chilled.
Like
which is why I keep a bottle of Patron in the freezer.
I actually cannot drink whiskey anymore either. Not that I was a big whiskey drinker back then, but I started doing whiskey and then I got fucking blackout wasted to St. Paddy's Day. Not this year, but the year before. I got so drunk and I got so sick and I like blacked out hard, like don't remember anything. That's not that, even back when I was drinking heavy in my early 20s, there wasn't a lot of times where I don't remember most of the night. I remember nothing.
Was that in Asbury?
Yeah, no, yes, that one was in Asbury. This year it was Belmar where I blacked out.
I don't think I've ever had a full blackout. I've had a few brownouts.
Yeah, but I'd never had a full blackout until then, and I was fucking scary.
I mean, I imagine it is. And for those of you who don't know what a blackout is, John Mulaney explains it the best. It's when your brain goes night-night, but your body just keeps going.
And my brain went night-night.
And a brownout, for those of you who do not know, is where you remember intermittently. It's similar, but different. Blackouts you don't come back from. Brownouts you kind of come in and out. That's about as drunk as I've ever been, is browning out.
Yeah, even in my early 20s, I had only ever been brownout drunk. This was pure blackout. I remember nothing. I saw pictures. I don't remember them being taken.
I mean, I know that Brandon tends to black out occasionally, but never really that bad.
I cannot drink like I used to because I'm a fucking old person. B, I cannot mix alcohol anymore. It's bad, 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 bad.
Yeah.
Because that night, Asbury, I had like 4 or 5 shots of Jameson. I had a couple Malibu Bay Breezes. I had a shot of tequila. Am I making you ill yet? And a shot of Sailor Jerry. And a shot of Sailor Jerry. So that's rum, light rum, dark rum, tequila, and whiskey.
I think I have a tie for the drunkest I've ever been. The first one is Pram.
I was pretty fucking drunk at Pram. Not you drunk, but I was pretty drunk.
I was obliterated. That's a brownout night. That is a brownout night. For sure. I didn't remember putting on Michelle's dress until I saw the pictures of it, and I was like, what?
But you do remember sleeping on my front lawn.
I do. But I remember your mom waking me up, is what I really remember.
She's like, motherfucker, what are you doing?
She was on a date, and she came home.
Right.
And I just imagine, I don't know if her date drove her home or what the case was.
No, she wasn't on a date yet because she wasn't dating yet. My parents didn't date until they moved out. Oh, had I moved out?
No, but she was on a date. They had finalized everything, and she went.
She didn't date until she moved into Howell.
Really? I could have sworn she was
on. She was probably out with her friends.
Maybe. I don't know. I just know she came home, and she like kicked me on the while I was like passed out, and I was like, "Hey, hello," and then I ran and went skinny dipping.
I've had plenty of those parties too, where people just got naked and went in the pool.
Party.
You've missed the more recent ones. And now I don't have a pool, so now all of my drunken skinny dipping is in the ocean because I live a block from the ocean.
Doesn't your mom have a pool at her house? Oh, she took it down?
The year we moved in, pretty much, yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
It was nasty. And old.
Fair enough.
But, yeah, so I do not have a pool. And even if I moved into an apartment complex with one, I can't go in it naked.
Usually they close at, like, sundown or 9 or whatever.
That's stupid.
It is stupid, but it's also a safety thing.
Yeah, I know. They don't want a bunch of drunken idiots in the pool.
Bingo.
Doesn't mean I can't get day drunk and go in the pool.
Pretty much, yeah. That's what I've done.
Does your complex have a pool?
Yeah, we have 2 pools actually. We have one that's in my building, which I live in the front building, the main building, and then there's like you go up the hill and there's another like big building and a bunch of smaller buildings, and there's another pool in that building. There's a dog park.
That's something I noticed down by you. There's a lot of pools in apartment complexes.
You fucking need it. It's so goddamn hot. And central air. You need a pool and central air if you're going to live in North Carolina.
I also would like a washer and dryer because it comes with like every fucking unit down there.
Yes, that's a lovely feature. I adore the fact that I don't have to go into a haunted-ass basement in order to do laundry.
I have to take my laundry to the laundromat. Or to my mom's house.
Well, I would just go to your mom's house and kind of get a free dinner out of it.
I don't usually get dinner, but at least at the laundromat, I could do it all at once.
Fair enough.
If I'm at my mom's, it takes me all day.
That's true.
A, how broke am I? B, how much time do I have?
I mean, it's quarantine, so you have all the time in the world.
I still go to the laundromat on occasion. I'm like, I don't feel like sitting at my mom's all day. Actually, though, during quarantine, I've been going to the laundromat less, only because I hate wearing a mask to fold all my clothes.
I would just put them back in the basket and do it at home.
That's how my clothes don't get folded. I'm a lazy-ass bitch sometimes. I hate folding laundry. So if I do it while and like at the place where I'm doing my laundry, whether it be my mom's or the laundromat, it's folded and I'll do it. If not, and it comes home, it'll never get folded.
See, I hate doing it because I'm super anal about it. I have to fold everything a certain way, and I blame that on Marie Kondo or whatever the fuck her name is, because she taught me how to fold things, and now it's rough.
We also don't have a format for this brunch thing. It's pretty much just gonna be conversation. However long it goes, it goes.
Pretty much, we're just kind of gonna ramble, go off. These are the tangents we kind of try to quill as we are actually recording.
Even though sometimes we don't, we just let it go. But
Sometimes we just lose track and we're like, oh, right, we're recording.
all right, we are doing the thing.
We're doing the thing with the place. But honestly, like, I feel like we can't even stop it because we've been friends for so long. It's just like tangents are just going to happen because we're going to be like, hey, remember that? And then it's just going to go from here to over here to like Jersey.
North Carolina.
Yeah, it's what happens. And I'm sure if anyone has had a friend as long as we have known each other and we have been friends, you understand that tangents are unescapable. And I'm sure that you wonder how sometimes you go from talking about one thing to talking about pancakes or whatever the case is. Because sometimes the topic...
I thought you were going to say pansexual, but that's because I was looking at my flag in the corner.
Speaking of sexual, I wanted to talk about this. My dog is a pickle sexual, and I accept him for it. I'm going to post a video on my social about him humping his little pickle. He has this giant stuffed pickle that he just humps all day long. And I support his pickle sexuality until I...
Pickles can't consent.
No, this one's smiling, so it's fine.
It's smiling, it's fine.
Also, his face is getting ripped off because the dog has razor sharp teeth and is like, it's just like embroidered. So all the threads getting torn by his teeth. Oh my god, having a puppy is weird.
Yeah, having kittens was also weird, but I got them fixed before they got all humpy.
We're not allowed to get him fixed until he's 6 months old. It apparently messes up they need to have the hormonal growth or it's bad for their bones or something like that. The vet told me, but I was just like, can I please just fix him? He's gone crazy.
My vet, I guess cat's a little easier. I don't know.
Probably.
Because my vets were like, yeah, sure, they're ready. Cool. Chop their balls off. Bye.
See,
For cats, it's really important too, or they start spraying, and it's bad.
Ooh.
If you don't catch them in time and they start spraying, it's hard to break that habit. And everything you love gets sprayed with cat pee. And cat pee smells so bad.
I know that regardless of if you neuter or do anything with a dog, they tend to mark their territory, but I've never had a dog that did it inside. They always do it like on walks or around the backyard, around the property line, just to let everyone know like, hey, this is my turf.
I got very lucky with these two. They've never peed on anything except their litter box, and they share one, so I'm very lucky for that.
Knock on wood.
The table that my stuff is sitting on is wood, so it works.
Yeah, so as you can see, we went on a tangent from talking about getting blackout drunk to talking about animal pee and neutering.
Big proponent of having your animals neutered. However, if my downstairs neighbor's cat was neutered before I moved in, I wouldn't have had these two idiots.
Sometimes I think it's everything happens for a reason.
Indeed, her cat was pregnant when I moved in. And then she had babies. September 30th, they turned 1 year old.
Oh, September. I thought you meant October. I thought you said October. And I was like, oh my god, Halloween babies.
No, month before. Pumpkin is orange.
He is, and he's named after a Halloween-y thing.
Yes, I had the pick of the litter, and I was upset because there was no black ones. I really wanted a black cat, but Pumpkin was orange, so I was like, next best thing, orange cat. And then Cookie was a happy accident.
I was shocked when you came home with two. When I said
I originally was only going to have one, and then I did a lot of fucking research because I felt bad because I was working so much at the time. I felt awful, and cats are very... People don't think this about cats, but cats are very needy animals, and they really like to have company all the time. So a lot of articles I read said it was easier to raise two cats than one, especially when they're young. So after that, and I kind of wanted to get two anyway, but I was like, all right, so because Cookie was taken by someone else already originally. He didn't like leave, but he was called and claimed. So I was just gonna get a cat from the shelter, but Cookie and Pumpkin bonded so much after I had already made the decision to get two that we figured it would be better to keep them together, and then I wouldn't have to introduce a foreign cat to my cat that I already had, which is a pain in the ass sometimes.
Yeah.
So they already knew each other, and they were comfortable right away.
Yeah, we brought in Zeus over quarantine, and it's been a journey because Harley is an old grumpy man, and he does not love the idea of a young puppy. However, dogs are pack animals, so they live longer in a group. So the current plan is when we buy a house, we're probably gonna get another dog, which will be three dogs, which is like, but at the same time, it's so much joy. Just so that the puppy has someone who will actually play with him, and then Harley will kind of take the back seat and be like the daddy puppy, and take care of them and teach them how to act. He's such a good dog. He's currently snoring behind me. I don't know if you hear that.
Cookie's sleeping in front of me. I can see him in the corner. He's all like flopped over and cute. I would show you, but my living room in front of me is a mess. So
I can show Harley. He's
hello, Pupper.
Harley, say hi. Say hi to the camera.
Hi, Harley. Hi, Pupper.
He's just looking at me like, why did you wake me? I go back to sleep now. And that's pretty much Harley right there. It was just, why'd you wake me? I'm going back to sleep.
I'm Harley.
Me too.
I'm also a grumpy old man.
Same.
Sometimes when I wake Cookie up, he just has like a grumpy old man face. Like his face just says grumpy old man. And I'm like, you're a baby. Stop it. I too do not like the idea of a young pupper, aka a young man, because that sounds like a lot of work.
Oh my god, it's so much work. But at the same time, he's so fucking cute. You've seen him.
I'm talking about dating.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of work.
Young people are a lot of work. All that hope and dreams, all that optimism.
That's why I'm glad that the guy I'm currently in, like, talking about friends with benefiting is, he's a 30-year-old, so it's like...
He's past all that.
Yeah, he's past all that. And,
he learned that nothing ever works out.
Yeah. And I'm just like, okay, cool. And he's cool with being mentioned on the podcast under an assumed name of Gearhead, I believe. So that's pretty cool.
I don't run it by many people. I mean, Colorado doesn't care, but, you know, because he knows I have a podcast.
No,
Vampire doesn't care either, so. Korea also doesn't care. He also knows I have a podcast.
Does he listen?
I don't know. I don't know who listens and who doesn't. But whoever listens isn't rating us on Apple Podcasts, so you should rate us on Apple Podcasts.
Um,
Oops, there it is.
we have to come up with a nickname for your high school day.
Oh,
I had an idea, but it's kind of mean, and I don't know if he actually listens and don't want to get him
I doubt
upset.
he listens, and I'm calling a mile wide part.
I was gonna call him Butterface, but
I don't know which is worse.
they're both pretty awful. We're pretty awful people, and I'm gonna have to clack that one.
I had really bad taste. I think I briefly mentioned him once about how much. I'm just gonna call him World of Warcraft because that was like his life back then. That was more important than sex.
Okay. No, no, but okay.
No, but do you?
I mean, I played World of Warcraft, and like, it was fine. It wasn't that important. I mean, I wouldn't go out with friends because I didn't like them, and I would just use World of Warcraft as an excuse. That was NM. You know who that is. You may not know her initials, but you know her. She was at Billy's funeral. I'll text it to you later. You know who I'm
Or
talking
stop
about.
recording. I'm sure I do.
You just don't remember because who cares?
Maybe one day I'll take some screen grabs of that high school fucking video I made.
Oh my god, that video was so funny. I watched it the other day actually because I was like, you reminded me of it while we were recording, and I'm like, I need to watch that video. It's so funny.
Oh, we had some times.
There's just a video of me massaging, I think it was Casey's head
Yep.
in the video.
And we were all in gym and not giving a shit.
Not even changed.
Like, fuck you, gym.
Absolutely. Fuck Jim.
I still hate the gym. I've tried. I really have. But every time I join a gym, I go for like 2 months max, and then I just never go again.
Pretty much same. Wherever I go, I more go for the tanning aspect of the gym.
Yeah. So it's like, I always wish I could be one of those people who loves working out.
Me too. Brandon actually really enjoys it. He has like, I don't even know where it all is. These are his like resistance bands from when he made a home gym because the gym in our complex closed, which is another benefit of living here is almost every complex has a fitness center, so you don't have to pay extra for it. So if you don't use it, it's like whatever.
Oh, so
He's-
it's not like I have to join a gym and pay like $30 a month.
Yeah, he's also got a yoga mat under the desk here. There's like a free weight somewhere.
I wish I enjoyed it.
Only
I
one
really
though.
do. If I enjoyed like working out, I'd be so fucking like hot.
Same girl. Although I'd be really sad if I lost my ass.
Same. My ass
Yep.
is like what I make money on.
I get so many compliments on my ass, and I'm just like, I don't want to give that up.
Me neither.
It's like my one thing.
That's my one thing. Is
And
my ass.
he's got a pull-up bar in his closet over here too. He's a workout person, and like
My
he'll work
mom's
out.
a workout person. She fucking loves it, and I fucking
Isn't your
hate it.
dad? Isn't your dad as well?
Not as much as my mom, but yes.
I feel like your dad used to have workout equipment in his office downstairs.
My mom, that's what my mom was doing when she stopped by before. She was going to go for a run, and that is how my mom has broken her wrist, got stitches in her head.
Oh my god, I remember that when you first moved to Freehold or Howell or whatever.
Yep. My mom
You-
fell
oh,
running and broke her wrist in 3 places.
Didn't she break her ankle that way too and had to ride on like a scooter thing?
I think she like really badly sprained her ankle, but yeah, she had to ride on a scooter thing for a while.
I remember I worked at ShopRite and she came in to shop and I was like, that looks like so much fun. I want to break my ankle. And she's like, no, it fucking sucks.
She like banged her knee. She like fractured a rib this time.
Like,
Not
God.
bad. She got like a hairline fracture in her rib and 7 stitches in her fucking forehead. And
Your mom is in an abusive relationship with running.
I'm in an abusive relationship with taking out my recycling.
Yes, you are.
But my scar healed pretty well, so.
Yeah, you can't even really see it.
Not when I wear makeup. And I'm very lucky that lipstick doesn't like migrate into it.
What do you mean?
Sometimes lipstick like spreads like into like fine lines around your lips sometimes.
What?
After, like over time. It's just like a wear thing. It like wears. Yeah, it's weird.
I don't know that. Makeup things. I'm a really bad gay man. I don't know anything about makeup. I don't. If you want to look like scary, I can help you. If you want to look fabulous, like call someone else.
I can't help you look fabulous either. I've been doing the same emo makeup for like 20 years.
But you've gotten really good at it though.
Yes, it's a vast improvement from 10 years ago.
I remember you used to just like put on eyeliner and like call it a day. And like one eye would be like super thick and the other one would be like super thin. And you're like, fuck it.
Or one eye would turn out way thicker and then I'd try and even them out and then it would just get even thicker. Yeah.
I just remembered you'd always get really pissed off and just like go out uneven and whatever.
Yep. I mean, my eyeliner's never really even now, even either, but at least it looks better.
I mean, I feel like in burlesque, that probably helped you because you have to do really cool makeup and stuff for that.
I started to get better at makeup before burlesque, so I was happy about that. I was like, at least I don't suck at. I still suck at lashes though. Fucking hate wearing fake lashes. And that's a big thing in burlesque.
Yeah, it's a big thing in drag too. Like, you gotta.
I want to get the magnetic ones.
I mean, I have really long lashes, so I could probably get away with some mascara.
Yeah, I say that too. I have really long lashes too, but it's definitely not the same.
Probably not.
It
I mean,
sucks.
like stage makeup, you have to paint for the back row.
Yep. I mean, I'm painted for the back row pretty much right now, but I don't know how to do subtle makeup anymore.
I'm wearing a little makeup just under my eyes to cover up the fact that I don't sleep anymore because I have a puppy.
I have concealer on, I have foundation, I have powder foundation, I've got a little bit of contour, I've got lipstick, 4 colors of eyeshadow.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now I see it.
I color my eyebrows.
White, yellow, gold.
Yeah, kind of. And like a beige color on all over. Yeah. Got my eyebrows, you know. My underliner is a different liner than my top liner.
Crazy.
Makeup.
Most I've ever really done is eyeliner and stuff like that, and a little concealer to cover up pimples or whatever.
Oh, I've got a picture of you and Brandon in eyeliner when we went to Rocky Horror.
That's full drag, girl. That's full drag. I had nails on and everything.
I still remember Brandon drove, and he was like, "I'm driving in drag." I can't talk right now. I'm driving in drag.
You're driving your goddamn car, too. It's like, girl, I'm driving in drag. I'm about to call you back.
That was my favorite. I think RC was in the back seat. Nickelback hoodie.
I was in the back seat.
With Nickelback hoodie. Ran through our friend group.
ED.
Yes, ED.
Was he? I think that was before he came into our group. Because that was.
I know he went with us once.
I didn't go with him because I didn't like him. That was when we first met Jenny that we started
Jenny,
dating.
I think was it Billy that went then that time? No,
Yeah,
he was
it was me and Billy in the back seat.
no, he was there. I have pictures from that night, I think. No, that was that a different night? Yeah, it was a different night, but I think it was with you guys again.
I I went more than once for sure.
Oh, me too. I went a bunch. Did it all the time. That used to be a thing, and then you go to we would go to IHOP halfway through.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I've seen this movie so many times. Let's go to IHOP.
Um. Oh my God, I'm like trying to think.
I
Who was?
have to check for evidence now. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, that's what I'm also doing too. Cause I'm like, who the fuck was in the back seat? Oh my God, your aunt being mad shady, posting pictures of you as a kid. I hope those were with consent.
Right now?
No, like a month ago or something like that.
Oh yeah, she posted mad pictures. They were not with consent, but that's okay.
Yeah, my mom posted something in the campground they
Rocky
go to.
Horror, yes. And
Oh my God, remember when I was a Power Ranger for Halloween?
no, it was that night.
Don't show it. Send it to me privately.
I could see him in the back seat. I will show this one though.
We posted that one on the socials. The one that's good is this one because you can really see my nails.
Yep.
I had my those nails were fucking dope as shit.
Yeah, we were fun.
We were fun.
This is the best one of the night. You were wearing my skirt.
No, actually, we had a matching skirt.
Right.
You know whose skirt that was? I don't even know if you know her. Um, ironically, it's MM, but I don't know if you were friends with her in high school.
I don't know.
I'll text you her name.
I just sent you that picture.
It was ED. Come
Mm-hmm.
on, phone. Oh, it was. That's weird because I would like avoid hanging out with him for reasons of he literally ran through our friend group like fucking Drano.
Yeah, that was a night. I'm driving and drag. I'm gonna have to call you back.
Good times, man. Good times. We did some fucking fun shit.
And now I'm old and not fun.
Honestly, I went to Rocky Horror recently. It was not nearly as fun.
Oh, me too. I went when it was at Red Bank, and I left before it even started. I was bored.
Yeah, it wasn't even fun. It was just like boring as hell.
The cast just isn't what it used to be, and
Yeah,
the group kind of all like disbanded and stuff.
I'm trying to think who. Oh my God, do you remember Jenny did her divorce party
Yes.
and then her ex-husband showed up?
Do you remember that one party we had where everybody just took pictures with their shirt off at Jenny's house?
I don't. I only went to one or two parties at Jenny's house.
I think that was was it I think it might have
Because
been like a Love Sucks party or
and see, like, you know what? I think we showed up after that because Brandon and I were together, and it was a Valentine's party,
yes.
and we went out for Valentine's Day because we were actually, together and in love. And then we showed up after, and everyone was already like wasted, and a lot of people had already left. But everyone loved ED, and I just didn't like being around him, so I would avoid. that.
A lot of people didn't like the vampire either.
I didn't say it.
Or the fucking werewolf, to be honest.
I preferred the werewolf up until the very end.
Up until the infamous note.
The infamous note.
You should see my cat right now. His legs are flopped open like this, and he's laying on his back.
But a little hussy.
He is a hussy. He wants me to pet his belly.
Though I say that, but in the best way. We don't judge here. If you're a hussy, be a hussy. Live your best hussy
I only
life.
judge you and call you a hussy if you a cat. And you lay with your legs like this.
If you a person, do it up, boo-boo. Do it
You want to
up.
lay with your legs like this? Go for it.
I might recommend not doing that because it'll hurt your hips after a while.
Agreed. And I'm not good at yoga, so...
And trust me, when you're 30 and you have hips that won't pop because you've done that fucking crazy shit all your life, it ain't fun. It ain't fun.
I've had my legs spread many times before, so...
I'm almost out of mimosa. I'm going to have to get a refill.
Uh-oh, am I going to have to tell fun stories?
You're going to have to tell a fun story while I go get it. Here we go. I'm gonna down it and then I'm gonna go.
I don't know what kind of story I'm going to tell.
You put me on the spot. I'm putting you back on the spot, bitch. Sir.
So, oh boy, which story to tell? We used to have a bunch of classes together, and again, we really want to have maybe the next brunch, because brunch in October is going to be themed brunch. Possibly next brunch, we're going to play some of the games we used to play, Lemons, Mash, and we want to make one of those stupid fortune tellers that they used to have back then. And all of our classes, we just do nothing except play games, do all kinds of dumb shit, and oh man. And the amount of times I've had drunken parties at my house with John and I always like planning the party, it was always a debacle. Always a debacle. Kind of sad that Pram 2.0. Oh, I wish we could have another Pram. Pram 2020. Except we live in different states now, so Pram 2020 wouldn't happen, but that's okay. Pram 2021, maybe? Although it's kind of hard to have Pram when you live in an apartment, but But yeah. Hope y'all are enjoying this change.
By summer 2021, we're hoping to have a house.
I was talking about Pram 2021.
I know, but by summer 2021, Brandon and I are hoping that we can buy a house.
Yeah, so, but North Carolina, am I going to have to drive all of our friends to North Carolina?
It's only an hour flight and it costs less than $100.
That's fair. Right now, anyway.
And I'll have new friends here that'll be way cooler than our friends there.
I don't have any friends here anymore.
No. I mean, I do have friends there. I love you all very much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Hopefully you're listening and not being an asshole and you still support me even though I live down here in the fucking boonies. Pram was a fucking shit show. Continue with your story, but I just wanted to interject that Pram 2021 could possibly happen.
I think Pram 2021 should happen.
And in North Carolina.
Pram North Carolina edition.
I actually have a photo of me from Pram. I couldn't find one of you and me when we won Prom King and Queen.
That makes me sad.
I'm sure if I dug deep enough I could, but I didn't dig that deep, to be quite honest.
Oh, you know what it was? Oscar the Grouch made me delete all my photos.
From our 21st birthday?
Any photos with other dudes.
What a fucking prick. Honestly, I want to call out his name just to shame him. not going to, but I want to.
That's alright. I almost hate fucked his younger brother.
All right, making sure your real name is not appearing, but
Oh man, when we went to New York.
The Rock.
The Rock. It's not a boulder, it's the Rock. I'm gonna try and take a picture of my cat right now because he looks fucking ridiculous.
Oh my god.
I will post it on the Soch. Oh god, the Halloween party.
That's the year you were a sexy dark nurse.
I had 2 costumes, remember?
Oh yeah, you were like a cabaret girl.
And now I'm kind of like a cabaret burlesque girl in real life.
IRL.
I was like, I wish I could still fit in that costume. Be a really cute burlesque costume. But it's also like a size small.
You were like a 0 at that point, weren't you?
I was never that small. I think my smallest was a 5.
But I think that's because you had a tush.
And hips.
Yeah.
Size 0s are for people who don't have hips.
I don't know what the context of this photo is. I'm sure it was a photo booth.
Mm-hmm. That was like a point in my life where every time I went to Point Pleasant, I had to get in a photo booth.
Where did it go? I had it. And it was on the Facebooks.
Yeah, I'm really sad that I don't have any of those photos anymore. They might still be on my mom's computer. But I don't think so. Because I lost a lot of my photos.
All of the photos from my computers have been lost because of viruses from watching porn.
Yep, been there, done that.
This is the overly edited version of me from Fran. Come on, camera, catch it.
I know, camera's harsh.
Cassie.
Oh, God.
I was just looking at those.
Black and yellow party. Yeah, that used to be us.
Yes. Oh my god, I was so skinny.
Me too! I was small.
Come on, Pram. Damn it. Maybe it's in this.
Brandon in the background of this photo makes me want to die.
Which one? When he was a Ken doll.
Oh, you got cut out of this picture and that makes me sad.
Oh my god, Power Ranger.
You remember that stupid light picture of your mom's kitchen?
You remember it always had a fucking moth in it?
Every time. Remember Mothra?
Yes.
The big moth? Moth 2.0? This is a classic.
That is a classic. I was Freddy Krueger and Brandon was my victim.
Couple costume goals. Nope, this one's better.
That is a really good picture. I want to fucking hang that in my home.
In my home. This is a classic too. That's us in a nutshell.
Yeah, it is. I like how I had my fucking what do you call it?
Glow stick
on my head.
There's other pictures that I would like to show, but I can't because there are other people involved in said photos.
We will definitely be blurring out faces and posting these photos.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Because some of
yeah.
them are just so good. And then there's that one photo of the three of us, me, you, and Brandon. Like, I think I laid down on the couch, and then you jumped on top of me, and then he jumped on top of you.
I don't remember which party that was, but it was a party. Yep.
Um, I think it was a New Year's Eve.
I don't remember which party, but it was a party.
We had a lot of them.
Yes, and a lot of them don't have photo evidence, and that's probably for the best.
Probably true.
Oh, man. I have a really unflattering photo of you.
I have plenty of you, too. So beware.
Like that one?
It's not unflattering. That's not that bad.
Oh, man.
Oh my god, here's us kissing. Oh wait, is that you? Yeah, that's you.
Is it? Yeah, that's me. I remember that. How did we used to take photos back then? Drunk. That's how.
Yes, drunk, because here's also a picture of me chugging champagne.
Fair enough. Drunk. That's how we used to take pictures. Selfies were not great back then.
Oh my god. You could see the wasty pants in our faces. I'm just gonna screenshot and send it to you because I'm not gonna put us either of us on blast this way.
Oh no. Is it the picture of me sitting on your lap?
No, it's worse.
No,
it's so much worse.
It's so much worse.
Like, honestly, I've had like several shady thoughts about ourselves and what I want to say about our trashy younger selves. So I'm just gonna shade fan it and let it be that.
We were gross.
We were really gross.
We'll talk more a little about that, like, in a drunk history episode.
Yeah. And
that's Patreon content.
Really, oh my god. Like, what were we doing?
What weren't we doing, I think is a better question.
Hard drugs.
That's true. We never did hard drugs. Or I never did hard drugs.
I didn't either. I mean, I did cocaine once, maybe twice. I did Molly at Pride once or twice. Pride doesn't count.
I had someone snort cocaine off my ass once.
That's fine.
Recently, in fact.
I mean, I wasn't going to say no to Molly at Pride.
I was intoxicated, so.
You've been intoxicated a lot.
Me? No. Drinks wine.
Did you see that picture yet?
Oh no, I'm scared.
It's pretty frightening.
I'm
like I have the flush going on and everything.
I forgot that photo existed. Oh, my eyes are even closed. I was so fucking drunk. I have some photos that I'll send you from the night. They're on my old phone. I'll have to charge it and send it to myself. But I have some photos from that night I got blackout wasted at Asbury. You can tell I was fucking gone.
Was that would have been 2 years ago. That's the time I saw you.
Did you see me?
I saw you, we were walking up towards the parade.
Yes.
You were with your former co-host.
See.
Yes.
Yes.
And if you weren't with your former co-host, I would have joined you.
It would have been better if you did.
Probably wouldn't have let you get that blackout obliterated.
Because you know what I look like when I start to get too drunk.
It's hard to tell because, like, you don't get the flush. Like, I get the flush in the cheeks and they turn red. Like, I'm turning a little red because I'm a little tipsy.
No, I don't get the flush. But my mannerisms, I become much more outgoing.
Yeah. And, like, you tend to have, like, a little bit of the squints, almost like you're stoned.
Yeah, I get stoned drunk.
Oh my God. What times we have had. What times we have had.
And what times we are going to have in this podcast.
Talking about all the times we have had.
Have any of y'all, I'm sure all of y'all have crazy younger self stories.
Oh my God. Send them to us and change the names to protect the innocent or not so innocent. And you might
I
get
even protected. Cookie, stop chewing on wires. Sorry. Give me a second. I need to stop the cat from electrocuting himself.
Send us your stories, guys. Let us tell your fun stories if you have any ones.
Because I'm gonna need them because my cat's gonna electrocute himself and die.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not, because now he's gonna sit here in jail, in snuggle jail.
As if that's a bad thing for him.
I know, he loves snuggles.
Trying to think of what else we could chat about.
Are you a chill cat? You would. Oh, I can bitch.
Go for it. Enjoy your soapbox.
While I pet my cat's belly.
He's waving.
Are you a hussy? He's a hussy. Excuse me, sir. Close your legs. My cat's a hussy. But he's so stinking cute. Look at that face. He's such a mama's boy, too. It's sad.
Do you have to bathe them, or do they bathe themselves?
Oh, they bathe themselves very well. And this one sheds like a motherfucker.
Both of mine do. It's ridiculous. I ended up like...
Teddy boy. I can't have black sheets or black comforter anymore because they're white. Yeah. Especially this one, who's like slightly toasted. He's not really orange. He's just slightly toasted. But what I wanted to bitch about, we kind of talk about in a later episode a little bit about friends with benefits. However, being a model / burlesque performer has its drawbacks, aka stop fucking assuming because I'm a model and a burlesque dancer that I want to sleep with you, because I don't. That is a PSA. Just because I am a model and burlesque dancer does not mean I want to see pictures of your dick. It doesn't mean I'm going to have sex with you. It does not mean I'm going to send you nudes for free. You gotta pay for that content. Yeah, I do not like it. It is the downside of that industry, and I know when we have our performer series, I'm sure you will hear more about that. But goddamn, people, stop assuming I'm easy, because guess what? I'm not. Mama's looking for love in all the wrong places, but I'm looking for it.
I love when we'll talk about this in a later episode as well. We haven't recorded it yet, ironically. But app versus app. I love the new, I think it's Hinge advertisements where it's like, the one that's made to be deleted. And I'm like...
The same people.
I'm like, it's all the same people. You go on any of these apps, it's the same goddamn people. But
that's another big like bonus of me moving to North Carolina. It's a new dating pool.
Honestly, some of the fucking guys here are like...
Well, they're probably really conservative.
Not here so much.
Yeah, you're in a city. It's a little different, probably.
Yeah.
Also, PSA, I can't date you if you're conservative, because I'm not straight. And I like to have my rights as a female. So, pro-choice, very gay.
Yeah, but a lot of people here are like super cool. Like, I work in a store, and the guys that come in there ask like, "Oh, why'd you come down?" And I'm like, "Oh, my husband got offered a job." And they're like, "Oh, cool. Where at?" Like, blah blah blah. Like, no one seems to really give a shit. This is a fairly liberal area, I think. I mean, I'm sure there's people who are I know there's people who are Trump supporters and like very conservative.
But even where I am, like the Jersey Shore is very conservative.
Yeah, actually, Belmar went red in the last election.
Oh, I know. I can tell.
Yeah, but there's I think it's a good mix here, and it's a lot of fun.
So, y'all, should I move to North Carolina or what?
Tell her yes in all of her socials so she can come and hang out and we can do content together.
So we don't have to be on separate screens. Except I'm gonna have to drag all my equipment to John's house because he's allergic to cats.
You can just leave it here.
Especially if I live in the same apartment building.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm trying to get her to move into my apartment. There's an apartment like literally one floor up and like that way, and it's
How
better to live on the.
convenient would that be?
So convenient, and I keep telling her like you can like come over for dinner every night. I cook almost every night.
I can invade on you in your relationship.
I mean, you know me. I'll kick you out if I'm like, get out. I want to get laid.
Yeah. But yeah, that was my soapbox. I didn't really want to get too aggressive with it, but don't ever assume someone wants to sleep with you because they are a sex worker.
Consent is never assumed. It can be given. It can be taken away.
And you'll hear that in an episode next month.
Yes, indeed.
But yeah,
welcome to weekly. No, fuck that. Ew. Welcome to monthly brunch with Cassy and John. Where we literally have just talked for like an hour and a half about absolutely nothing.
This is just our chit chat bullshit.
And we're hoping that eventually we'll get other people on here to chit chat and bullshit with us.
And hopefully it doesn't go for 2.5 hours when we get other people on.
I mean, Billy's memorial ended up going for what, like 4 or 5 hours? We didn't even talk about Billy.
No, we really didn't. And that was basically like everyone was telling me to dump my co-host. Dump him!
Well, not confirm or deny, nor will I confirm or deny that me and Jenny secretly plotted to take over the podcast with you.
I can neither confirm nor deny that I've been trying to break up with that co-host for a long time.
The last nail in the coffin for me was I don't remember what episode number, but it was about I can look at it. He said something super misogynistic, and I was just like, ugh, done.
Which is exactly what I didn't want the podcast to be. Because I am super liberal and super feminist. Pro-sex work, pro-ho. I am pro-ho.
I think it was dating checklists.
Yeah, that sounds... Maybe we'll have to redo some of these old episodes with us instead, and we'll replace them.
We just did that. We just recorded it.
And you'll hear that next month. And perhaps we will sneak re-recorded episodes in every now and again. And I'm not going to look at all my old notes. I will just make new ones. So it'll be different.
You're going to have so much fun. And stay tuned for more fun and more tangents and more... Oh my god, what's the word? More of a safe space for everyone to have opinions, because we're going to start doing a lot. I think that we're going to start doing a lot more listener involvement if it's possible, if you are all out there listening to us.
Yes, I would like to do a lot more listener involvement. Hit us up on the socials, email us, whatever the fuck makes you comfortable. Reach out. Give us some shit you want us to talk about, man or woman or neither or both. I don't assume your gender.
I don't assume anything.
And whatever you feel like, Whatever you want me to call you, I will call you. I don't care. Whatever your pronouns are and whatever makes you happy, makes me happy.
If it makes you happy.
It can't be that bad.
Yep. Whoever sang that, credit to. Isn't that Alanis Morissette?
Yeah.
No. Was it?
Yes. I still listen to that song on occasion.
I listen to Alanis Morissette.
It's one of my karaoke songs.
It's on my.
If you guys want maybe stupid content for Patreon, you want Cassy covers.
Cassy karaoke.
Cassy karaoke covers.
We're gonna spell karaoke with a C instead of a K, so it's more fun.
Yeah. Spell it with like an X. Zarioke.
And I think that we should sign off before we get too drunk, because I'm a little drunk.
Yeah, we should probably sign off before this is too fucking long, and you guys are like, oh my god, what am I listening to?
Yeah, I feel like most people have probably already turned us off at this point, but I'm gonna sign off with, use a fucking condom, people.
Use a condom.
Condom.
And whatever makes you happy makes us happy. We are signing off with the Shade Fan. Peace out.
I feel like the Shade Fan is the third co-host.
It is. Peace out, Cub Scout. We will see you next month for Brunch Part 2.